This is Alpha Ninja Warrior. This is the second week of the search for the best out of our field of 150 competitors. I'm your host, Alpha VR 370, and today we're going to see the next 50 people compete on stage 1 to see if they have what it takes to clear. Last week, we had 3 people clear the first stage, including that person, Jamie Dorino, and Clay 45379. Now the question is, will anyone join those 3? Today we got runners including Blue Ties Roblox, Not Banna, Fragile is Agile, and even Jan Ninja Dude, and the last ninja standing of Alpha Ninja Warrior Season 2, NES Ninja 5. If you did not watch last week's episode, here are the obstacles. Stage 1 is a challenge of speed and skill as you have to go through 8 obstacles to reach the end. The first obstacle is momentum control. First, you have to manage your jumps across 3 slippery pillars, and then you gotta make it over to the tires with a sideways wraparound across a big piece of glass. The second obstacle is the spin cycle. First, you have to land and swing on the vertical spinning ring and make it over to the second spinning ring, which has a horizontal spin. Then you gotta time your jump to the dismount. The third obstacle is back and forth. First, you gotta swing on the first bar that has a forward push. Then you gotta swing on the second bar, which has a backwards push. The fourth obstacle has been in every season of Alpha Ninja Warrior so far. This is the jumping spider. The trickiest part about this is running up on the trampoline and getting a jump that is high enough, far enough, where you can wedge yourself in between the 2 narrow walls. After that, you gotta maneuver across the ledges until you get to the dismount. Now the fifth obstacle is another new one. It's the pillar circle. First, you gotta go across 3 falling pillars that fall at random times. The second part of this obstacle is getting on a little plank where you have to rotate and orbit to the other side where the dismount is. The sixth obstacle is the warped wall. It's nothing new. You gotta run up the concave wall and grab the bar and pull yourself up. The seventh obstacle is the spinning bridge, but this season it has an alternation of balls and coins, but the last coin has an opening hole in the middle of it. Now the final obstacle of stage 1 is the lumberjack climb. You must swing onto the rope to the landing pad, then you must go across 3 sets of lumberjack climbs, where the second will shift from left to right. Once you get up this obstacle, then you will be able to hit the buzzer. If you complete every single obstacle on stage 1 with time remaining and you hit the buzzer, then you move on to stage 2. Otherwise, you're going home. First up today is Slovak Jamie. He ran in seasons 1 and 2 of Alpha Ninja Warrior, and he had the username James Taz. You might remember him. In season 1, he failed the quintuple steps, then in season 2, he failed the propeller swing. So let's see if he can get past the second obstacle today. He's off on the momentum control, and he was going at the pillars at an angle, which makes it a lot more difficult, and you have to cover a lot more distance, and he is clearly not happy. Maybe next season. Next up is Corrupted Warlord. I believe he might have competed in Alpha Ninja Warrior last season, but he's definitely done a bunch of the practice competitions for this season. So he could do very well, actually. He's wearing, what is that? I think that's a Russian cap. It's not cold here. It's not cold on Alpha Island, so yeah, that's not necessary, but it doesn't matter. He's on momentum control. And there he goes. Now he's onto the spin cycle. Remember, this one's all about control and timing. And he got it. Very, very good jump. Nice. And now he's on to back and forth. Okay, just kind of standing there, but he's starting to get it to move. Oh, and he just got caught up on the swing. He tried to push it forwards when it was still in a backwards position, and that is going to cost him the tournament. Next up is Zen the 3. I'm pretty sure he's competed on Alpha Ninja Warrior. Yeah, no, he's definitely competed on Alpha Ninja Warrior. I know he's competed on other Ninja Warrior competitions, so he's definitely here to play. So I'm excited to see how he does. He's just dancing at the start. Countdown has already gone off, but he's not starting. Okay, here we go. Alright, he's on to momentum control. Oh, and it looks like he just didn't have the left and right momentum. He definitely had the height angle to get there, but he wasn't ready to move, I don't think. And that is it for him. Next up is Rachel 2Flubber03. Rachel is definitely a rookie to Alpha Ninja Warrior, so I'm excited to see how they do. So far, like I said earlier in the episode, we had 3 clears yesterday, and we're looking for anyone else who could join them today. We've never had someone get past stage 2. Maybe this season is the one. But for now, Rachel has a late start, but they're finally off on the momentum control. Very nice technique with ease, no rush or panic, really. And now Rachel's on the spin cycle, taking a little bit to really get it going. You gotta remember, Ninja Warrior on Roblox is not your typical obby. There are so many elements, including swings and pushes and ropes and all of that you just don't see in regular Roblox obbies. So it requires a lot more practice. I mean, like, you can get skills from regular obbies, but you would still need the experience on Ninja Warrior courses to do well. But right now, Rachel is having a hard time pushing this swing, and they're onto the jumping spider only with 50 seconds, and Rachel overshoots. That's what you have to be careful of, not overshooting the mount to the jumping spider. You have to be really careful with that jump. Next up is Big Fish 2007. Big Fish has competed on every season of Alpha Ninja Warrior and every single competition of Alpha Ninja Warrior, including the 500 subcom preliminary. You might know him as Kitten Uwu. So far in season 1 of Alpha Ninja Warrior, Big Fish failed on the first obstacle, and in season 2, Big Fish failed on the second obstacle, the propeller swing. So hopefully Big Fish can get past the second obstacle today. Alright, nice so far. Now they're on the spin cycle. This is the obstacle that took them out last season. Taking a while to get a swing. Oh, but just did not have the distance to make it. And once again, Big Fish falls on the second obstacle. Next up is Flee the Facility 63987. He's also competed on every single season of Alpha Ninja Warrior, but this season, he really thinks he has what it takes.
Hi guys, this is my competitor profile submission to Alpha Ninja Warrior Season 3. I have been competing in the competition since 2022, and my first competition was Alpha Ninja Warrior Season 1. I have competed in a mini, but I never competed in a competition. And my first technical physical competition was Alpha Ninja Warrior Season 2. When that came out, the only obstacle I failed was propeller swing. And for your correction, Alpha, I did aim correctly. I just didn't have the jump to do it. I just undershot. And again, Alpha, hopefully Season 3 will do well and no drama will start. And remember, always be with you. Always win. And yeah, for you guys watching the stream right now, if Alpha sees this on stream, I wish you guys good luck if you do compete in this competition. Thank you guys. Have a great day.
Well, I'm not streaming this, but thousands will be watching this on their own time or in the premiere. And now he's off. And he is down on the pillars. And I am not mistaken this time, but he definitely did not have the distance to get to that third pillar. Next up is Hawksfan 2016. He competed last season on Alpha Ninja Warrior, made it to the Bridge of Blades in the qualifiers, and he is actually pretty good at most Ninja Warrior competitions. You just might not know of him because he's usually quiet, calm, and collected, which is usually the better end. So I'm pretty sure he can do well on today's course. He has a lot of talent, actually. He's off. We've seen a couple people fail on this already today. So you really have to be careful. Every single obstacle here is a threat. The Hawksfan has no problem so far onto the spin cycle. Oh, he's going around for another spin, and it works, and now he's going for back and forth. Nice. You see, it's not... Oh, no! I thought he had that. His momentum and his technique was looking nice, but he was just short of the landing pad. I think it's because he went sideways, so if he did fall short like that, if he was forward, he would have been able to grab it and climb up. Next up is Gamer1222B. He competed last season on Alpha Ninja Warrior. I'm pretty sure he made it to the propeller swing, I think, yeah. So I'm excited to see how Gamer does today. Gamer has competed on a lot of the practice competitions for this season. So Gamer could do well. And now they're on the, momentum control. And oh, he went too far out on that second tire and barely missed the dismount, and that is it for Gamer. Coming up!
This season, I want to accomplish my dream of becoming Grand Champion and achieving total victory.
Will DJ Jumpman 23 redeem himself from last season? And later tonight...
You can't really front flip in Roblox, so you can do the next best thing, a 360.
Will the frog thing be able to put on a show? Find out after this on Alpha Ninja Warrior. While we were away, Snoopy Beagle 7 took on stage 1. He was doing well until he got to back and forth. Returning competitor Captain Boys Heiningham tried his shot at the course as well, but it all went down south at the momentum control. Caden ETN, the founder of Smash Bros. LOLX Remix, took his shot as well. He might have cleared on the momentum control, but he could not combo on the spin cycle. However, It's Me Jaden09, returning competitor, did not have as much luck on the momentum control. Neither did XX Ninja Guys as he went out the same way. Returning competitor Wolf Ninja 4758 did get past the momentum control, but he did fail on the very next obstacle, the spin cycle. And finally, Cal with the spots could not move on past the momentum control. Next up is DJ Jumpman23. He competed last season on Alpha Ninja Warrior as his first competition, and he made it all the way to boot camp where he got 15th place. This season, he's looking for way more. And he got it! Now hit the buzzer, and he got it. James MOKKA is safe, and that means DJ Jumpman23 is out of this competition, will not advance any further.
Last season, Alpha Ninja Warrior Season 2 was the first ever comp I ever competed in, and I actually ended up making it to boot camp. But on the first relay, I got out by James MOKKA. And ever since that day, I've been training non-stop day and night just for this chance to compete once again. I have also started to compete in multiple comps such as Battle of the Ninjas and Retro Sasuke 4 and many more. This season I want to accomplish my dream of becoming Grand Champion and achieving total victory, or becoming last ninja standing. I am very confident in beating Stage 1 and Stage 2, but Stage 3 and Stage 4 is going to be really difficult to beat. This is the end of my competitive profile this season, and I wish all the other competitors good luck.
I think it's fair to say that DJ Jumpman23 could be a top contender for winning it all. He's off on the course. We've seen, it's crazy how many people we've seen go out on the momentum control. All of it is just about precision. You just have to be careful and not make a mistake. I think that's what happened with DJ Jumpman last season in boot camp. You really just have to be careful and really be aware of every move that you make, because every move could affect your run overall. But right now DJ is on to back and forth. Got some good swings. The backward swings actually really nice. He is not taking a lot of time at all. He's already onto the jumping spider. So far he's doing really well on this course actually. Walking through the ledges, nice. Oh, and he killed all of his momentum on that last ledge. You have to remember that it is slippery, and since he just stuck completely, he just killed all of the momentum and he could not move that far. Next up is Nasuri100. Backstage, Nasuri told me that this was their first competition without redos. So I'm guessing like there's some minor competitions that I guess you get like more than one try. Here on Alpha Ninja Warrior, you only get one. So you gotta use that well. Any slip up and your chances of winning like that are over. Just jumped too early on the second one, wasn't prepared to go for the third one, and Nasuri is down. No second chance. Next up is Candy Slayer. We actually found Candy in an obby, like a traditional Roblox obby. But you gotta know, Ninja Warrior, and especially Alpha Ninja Warrior, is not a traditional obby. These are different techniques, and it's a lot of air movement and skill that goes into these. You can have a little bit experience from traditional obbies to help you, but it won't necessarily get you all the way unless you exactly know what you're doing. So if Candy Slayer can just, I guess, go with the flow, he might have a chance at doing well. Well, that's interesting. We've never seen anyone wrap around on the left side, but it's still a wraparound. And Candy is on the spin cycle. Taking a long time to push this spin cycle, or this first wheel. To be fair, you don't see these in regular obby difficulty charts, and Candy is down on the spin cycle. Well, I guess Candy can go back to the extreme difficulty charts. Next up is Puppies5135, and we actually found Puppies in a Rich UK auto, I believe RNW 2019. So that's pretty interesting. Puppies does have a little bit of experience, but those auto games, like They do have some of the skills that you need for these competitions, but they are a lot simpler and they're made for general audiences to play. So, I mean, as long as he's been practicing a lot, he should do good though. Made it through the momentum control just fine. So that's a good start. It's taking a long time to size up the spin cycle. But here we go. You don't want to take that time. And he over pushes it to where he falls off of the spin cycle. Not a bad try though. Hopefully we'll see him next time. Keep practicing those autos. Next up is the Prospect Ninja. He's actually friends with Viking Roblox _YT. He's a pastime competitor of Alpha Ninja Warrior for both seasons 1 and 2, and we will be seeing him run next week. The Prospect Ninja has competed in a few Ninja Warrior competitions, but unfortunately, a couple weeks before his run, his account did get hacked. So I don't think he's had a lot of practice on this course, but before his account got hacked, he used to play this game a lot, so hopefully he can do well. He almost fell off on the spin cycle like puppies, who we just saw fall off, but he saves it by the skin of his teeth. Now the Prospect Ninja, oh my goodness, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, dang it! He falls off of the first swing on back and forth, and that's going to be it for the Prospect Ninja. Next up is Augusta Sai. I actually don't think I know much about this competitor, but Augusta's just dancing at the start line, just trying to have fun. Ah, yeah, there you go, dancing in circles now, let's go. That's how you started off. You started off right, as long as your mind's loose, you know. You're not all tense. You're good to go. He's on right now. Okay, bouncing around a little bit. He needs to kind of, you know, just try to get it together. You don't want to be too loose. Spin cycles, taking a few spins. Okay. Taking him quite a few, but he got it. Okay. Oh, he didn't jump there. He's going around. Okay, he's going a little bit slower than the usual pace that we see, which is not really a good thing. He might need to go a little bit faster. He's just taking swings. What is he doing? He's taking so many unnecessary swings. This is really going to eat away at the timer. Remember, you don't have infinite time on stage 1, so what? I don't understand what he's doing. He's taking so many swings. He's not even into the jumping spider, and he only has about 45 seconds left. He is really low on time right now. I mean, like, he made it. He's on the pillar circle, but he only has about 30 seconds. If you look at the stage 4, the timer's just turned on. He has less than 30 seconds. I really don't know what he's doing here. And he gets twisted up on the pillar circle. Couldn't make the dismount. I doubt he would have had time to finish anyways. But yeah, he just got twisted. And you gotta remember to control on that board. Next up is Vintimpi. And actually, cool story about him. He's been trying to get on the show for over a year now. Ever since he watched Alpha Ninja Warrior Season 1, he's been trying to contact me and get onto the show. But it's been really difficult, especially since he lives in the Philippines, all the way on the other side of the world from me. So it's really hard to match up with those time zones. But he's finally here today. He's so excited, and he slips off of the very first pillar of momentum control. But I'm pretty sure he's just happy to at least be on the show. Next up is Poo Lover 12345. You might think his name is silly, but his skills are no joke. He actually competes in quite a few Roblox competitions, including Roblox Ninja League by Blue Tides Roblox, who we will see run very shortly. So that is exciting. But right now, Poo Lover, to be honest, that's all I know. That's all I know about him. but he's never been in Alpha Ninja Warrior before. Yeah, so he is a rookie, but not a rookie in Roblox Ninja Warrior, so he could go far. But, you know, there's still obstacles in his way, and every single obstacle can take you out. But right now, he's on to the spin cycle. Don't want to make a mistake here. Nice. Actually got quite far on that jump. And now he's on to back and forth. Okay, you see he's not using a lot of time. He's doing something different than Augustus side. You know, a couple minutes ago we saw Augustus side run and he was taking a bunch of just unneeded swings. Tons, or aka Poo Lover, is not making that mistake. Very nice. I thought he was gonna fail there, but Poo Lover is on to Pillar Circle. Very nice. Now the plank. This is where we saw Augustus side fall, but Poo Lover got it, and now he's on to the warped wall. So with about 37 seconds left, actually quite a bit of time left on the clock, as long as he, you know, just doesn't stand around, he's good through Spin Bridge. Now he's on to the Lumberjack climb. If he could finish this, he'll clear stage 1. He's climbing. Now for the slide Lumberjack. He got it. Now the transition, and he got it, and he cleared. And Poo Lover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to stage 2. Congratulations. With 12.38 seconds, he says epic. Very epic indeed.
Coming up.
You can't really front flip in Roblox, so you can do the next best thing, a 360.
Will the frog thing exceed all expectations?
And later tonight,
how will Jan Ninja do after leaving Grand Finals in Season 2? Find out in just a bit on Alpha Ninja Warrior. Before the break, Poo Lover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was the first person today to clear stage 1. Zaper40Z tried to match Pooh's performance, but instead he went out on the momentum control. Noah77N did beat the momentum control, but he went out on the spin cycle. This season, I finally learned how to pronounce this competitor's name, Murder Mystery Master 158. But there are 2 words that I do know how to pronounce: momentum control. XNNW Fan 8 did get past the momentum control and the spin cycle, but he flopped at back and forth. However, Piplup Loop 2012 had less luck on the spin cycle. And then Real Aguda Games and Haming with KE both failed on the momentum control. Next up is Rocco23467. You might remember him from Season 1. He was one of the 3 people that failed the first obstacle in qualifiers and still was able to move on. Then in the semifinals, he failed the first obstacle again. The other person we saw do the same thing was Wubsy AUTTP. He ran last week and he failed on back and forth. Let's see if Rocco can do better. Rocco straight through the momentum control. Very nice. Didn't barely even use the second tire. Taking a few swings on spin cycle. But overall, he got it, and now he's on to back and forth. Okay, nice, getting huge swings. Nice. Very nice. Now he's on to jumping spider. Still has, oh, and He fails to mount of the jumping spider. I think he overshot. That's what you have to do. You have to make sure you are lining up in all of the right places. Otherwise, you will make those mistakes. Next up is a familiar face, DNM791. None of y'all will probably recognize him. That's because he competed on Season 1 of Alpha Ninja Warrior as Ronald 90E. That's right. He has a YouTube channel, Speedy, with all the American Ninja Warrior compilations. He made it all the way to the semifinals where he failed the fourth obstacle, the Bridge of Blades. Now, that's a mouthful of history, isn't it? The Bridge of Blades. When was the last time you heard that on Alpha Ninja Warrior? But DNM is on to the spin cycle. It's been a whole year since he took on our course. Let's see how he can do. So far, pretty good. He's on to back and forth. Okay, he's taking a few swings. Okay, that was probably unnecessary. And that was definitely unnecessary. He needs to start jumping. We saw this with many competitors so far in this season. You need to, you know, save that time. And he just killed a lot of his momentum. He is losing time left and right with only about 53 seconds into the jumping spider. I mean, like, I'll give him credit for that. He went right into the jumping spider. But he's just taking his sweet time. Took a while for him to hit the transition. Like, I understand you want to be precise and you don't want to mess up, but this is a little too much time. He only has 35 seconds on the pillar circle. He has to definitely pick up the pace. The pace he's going right now will not cut it. You can see from stage 4 in the back, the timer is off. 20 seconds left. He's on the warped wall. He made it, but there's only 15 seconds. He has to go. And there are the sirens. He's going. Come on. He's on Lumberjack. He goes. Oh, and he's down. I don't even know what happened there. I think if you take a look at this frame right here, his feet definitely touched the water. Maybe not as apparent in as fast speeds, but definitely at slower speeds, you can definitely tell. Next up is also a familiar face. His name is Astronomite. He competed like DNM all the way back in Season 1 of Alpha Ninja Warrior. He actually made it to the grand finals, but he withdrew because he was too busy. It's understandable, but he's here today. So this is kind of like seeing how he would have done in Season 1, I guess. But this is a different course, so can't really tell. But this is a couple weeks ago, Astronomite returned to Roblox Ninja Warrior after a multi-month hiatus. He actually kind of quit for a really long time, working on other projects and just real life stuff. But he's back now, so the question is, how rusty is he? He did do pretty well in Fragile's Agile's competition of Steel Castle, and we will be seeing Fragile's Agile later tonight, so stay tuned for that. But right now, Astronomite's actually doing pretty well. If he can dismount quickly, he'll be good on time. But he's taking a lot of swings. Now he's onto the jumping spider. Alright, he's testing out the trampoline, and he jumps off of it. He could have stayed still, but he was trying to, I guess, get onto the second ledge. whoops in the air, and that's gonna cost him. Next up is the rookie Famalong. He might be a rookie to Alpha Ninja Warrior, but when it comes to Ninja Warrior in general on Roblox, he is no rookie. In fact, he used to be on my team for the competition Roblox Ninja League, so that was really cool. Go Avalanche. But yeah, he's actually a really good competitor. He could probably do well on this course. He's wearing a cat head, And I'm pretty sure it says on his shirt he is the Spice Warrior. So let's see if that holds true. Let's see if he could handle the heat of stage 1. He's onto the spin cycle. Now the spin cycle is kind of like a jalapeno. You can either handle it or you can't. But it looks like he can, and now he's onto back and forth. Okay, nice. You see, he's getting good, big, quick swings. That's what you need. He did not spend a lot of time on back and forth, and he's right into the jumping spider. That is really good. That's what you're supposed to do. He has a lot of time going into pillar circle. So far, really good on time. It's incredible. Nice. He's onto the warped wall with 50 seconds. That's impressive. Nice, and he got up in one try as well. 40 seconds left on the clock. That's insane. He is going really fast, actually. He's onto the lumberjack climb already. 30 seconds left to go. Wow. He is blazing through this course and finished with ease. Oh my goodness. Fomalom destroyed stage 1. Can clearly handle the heat. He thought he had a lot less left. Man, no you didn't. You blazed through these peppers, buddy. Good job. You're going to stage 2. It's gonna be hard to follow that clear, but it's possible, and A Thunderbird might be the one to do it. I'm pretty sure he competed on both seasons of Alpha Ninja Warrior so far. He definitely competed last season, and like he's pretty good, but he's never performed like, you know, to the end. So I'm hoping this is the season that he really goes far, if not all the way. That would be pretty cool to see. And here we go. A Thunderbird is off on the momentum control. Still, you know, even for these more experienced ninjas, these first few obstacles are still a threat if you're not careful. You can still just as easily fall. But nonetheless, A Thunderbird is on to the back and forth. Very nice. He actually has quite a bit of time left on the clock, over a minute 15. Nice, and he's going on to the jumping spider. Very nice. It looked a little bit shaky. It looked a little bit shaky, but he got it. The dismount, same with the dismount, kind of shaky. But I mean, he's getting through the obstacles, which I guess he's getting through them with a good pace too. So I guess that's all. Oh, wait a minute. He's getting a little bit twisted. Oh, I'm surprised he saved that. He went on the other side. That was a really smart play. Actually kind of surprised he didn't fall there. That was really dangerous. But he's on to spin bridge. There you go. And he falls off of the last coin. He almost had it, but he just fell off at the end of the spin bridge. But overall, pretty good and pretty decent performance. Next up is Gabe the developer. Actually, Gabe is the technician for Alpha Ninja Warrior. Gabe has done a lot of things, including making the buzzers for every season, including this season, making the square lights, making the warped wall lights, and much, much more. So yes, thank you, Gabe. And since Gabe has done no building, and I did just about all of the building, he is eligible to compete this season. So I know they're really excited to compete. Right now, Gabe passes momentum control. Gabe is on to spin cycle. Taking actually not that much time. I was gonna say a lot of time, but not really. Okay, Gabe seems pretty happy to get past the spin cycle. Yes. Alright, Right now they're on, what is it? Back and forth. Actually pretty good on time. I wouldn't say too fast, but it's not that slow either. Very nice. And now Gabe is on the jumping spider. Very solid mount into the jumping spider. Nice. And now they're on to pillar circle with about 50 seconds to go. Not bad on pace. Like I said, it's about a modest pace. It's not fast, but it's not slow either. So that's really good. Almost tripped up on the board, but now Gabe is on the warped wall. Built these own lights himself, and now he is onto the spin bridge. Alright, Gabe is actually doing really well. 20 seconds to go. I mean, like, not a lot of time to play around, but Gabe can still clear as long as they don't mess up. Alright, sliding over. 10 seconds. Oh, a little bit stuck. That's not good. 7 seconds to go. Oh, almost fell. Caught it at the end. Gabe, the developer, super happy right now. Gabe is moving on to stage 2. Very nice. With 5.5 seconds left. That is awesome. Amazing. W's in the air. Congratulations. You're going to stage 2. Already on the course is Blue Tide's Roblox, and yes, he is the creator of Blue Ninja Warrior. Pretty popular competition, and yeah, he actually competed last season on Alpha Ninja Warrior. I believe he went out on the propeller swing, so let's see if he can do better today. He's on the spin cycle. Oh yeah, he's also the owner of Roblox Ninja League, which is actually really popular right now. About to head into the finals, I believe. Really big on Roblox. He's on back and forth now. Oh, and he slipped off. He slipped off of back and forth, and he is down. Well, now this gives him more time to focus on his competitions. Now, next up is the frog thing. He is actually really excited for his run, and I'm excited for his run because he has something up his sleeve.
Now, the question comes to this.
Frog, what are you gonna do this time?
Oh, your sad story. Okay. No. Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna be the Bob Reese of Alpha Ninja Warrior. Yeah, Bob Reese is that, flippy dippy monkey man who has like 5 million followers on TikTok. But nobody cares. I'm gonna do a bunch of super cool tricks on stage 1, okay? In the jumping spider, okay? Like Bob Reese successfully did a front flip. You can't really front flip in Roblox, so I'm gonna do the next best thing, a 360. Okay. Now, you may be wondering, Frog, that's a stupid idea. Why would you do that? You're just wasting your Alpha Ninja Warrior opportunity? Yes. Now, this is gonna be my last season. Okay. I'm not gonna be doing any more competitions because one, I gotta do IRL ninja training, and well, I have a woman in my life. Yeah, so I'm not gonna be doing any of this competition anymore. So, and you would think I'd try to make it count, right? Nah, I want to have fun out there. I want to entertain, and I want to be memorable, because I'm not going to be here anymore. So, and since this is my last competition ever, I decided I'm going to do a face reveal. Boom, baby! Aren't I attractive? I'll do it for real. I'm not a clickbait YouTuber. I'm going to do it. Alright, here. Hi guys, this is Frog. I hope you never see me again. Bye.
Well, that was a handful of a competitor profile quitting RNW. He has a girlfriend, which I know I don't have. He's going to do a 360 on the jumping spider, but first he has to get there. And yeah, he showed his face to possibly thousands of people. So he's on the spin cycle now. Let's see how he does. Alright. Oh, and he flings off! Not enough speed, and the frog thing is down on the spin cycle. And there it is. That is the end of his RNW career.
Coming up,
He got silver last season. Will Dr. Ninja 64 be able to take the gold this season? And also, how will Jan Ninja do in his return to the grand finals? Find out after this on Alpha Ninja Warrior. While we were away, DJ Girl Lisa had a tough time with the momentum control. The Fortnite god did kill the momentum control, but he got one pumped on the spin cycle. And then Raphael Ralph 994411, Tapoyas Kibby, and Jamal Williams could not figure out the momentum control. Demon Can Slay 56788 did not slay on the spin cycle. And then finally, Wolfman Fire could not pass the spin cycle. We are now down to the final 5 runners for tonight, and the first one is Not Bana. You probably know who Not Bana is. He's competed in just about every single competition that you can think of. If you can name it, there's a good chance that he's competed in it. Yeah, you know, he's wearing a banana. He's saying spider or clear. Pretty bold statement. So, yeah, pretty much saying if he can make it to the jumping spider and clear it, he will clear stage 1. So, we're hoping to see that. So far, we have, I think, 6 clears under our belt. Yeah, good job. Now, I'm glad I know I can do math. And Bana is having a slow start. Okay, he's finally off to momentum control. Very nice. Nice technique. You can see how he's going sideways to make sure he has the angle correct. Now he's onto the spin cycle. Oh, and he goes way too early. He just tried to get out of it fast, and he did not take the time to get a good enough swing. And that is going to be it for the overripened banana. Now next up is Dr. Ninja 64. In the first season, he made it to the grand finals where he failed the very last obstacle of stage 1. Then in season 2, he redeemed himself and made it to stage 2 and earned the title of runner-up for season 2 of Alpha Ninja Warrior. This season, he's looking to get first place for sure. And I mean, like, if your worst result is the last obstacle of stage 1, that's pretty good. But yeah, right now he's on the momentum control. Very nice. Alright, not bad on the spin cycle. Nice. Not wasting a lot of time at all. On back and forth, remember, you don't want to take too many swings. It's so crucial to save time on stage 1 wherever you can. He is honestly on a really good pace. He could beat the fastest time so far, which is Famalam clearing with 22.4 seconds. It would be pretty close, but right now he's up for the challenge. If he can just keep up at this pace at Pillar Circle, he might do it. But first, he has to clear. It's not a guarantee. Very nice. Now he's on to the warped wall. Still 45 seconds going up. It might actually be close between him and Famalam. But he still has 2 obstacles to go, including the spin bridge, which he is just moving through. No stops at all. It's going to be close between him and Famalom. He's going up. Oh, he messed up. He messed up. He's going up. It's going to be close. He's not going to make it. And he's slower than Famalom by 8 frames. This is not a joke. He is slower than Famalom by 8 frames. However, he still has the second fastest time, and he still cleared stage 1. Now, next up is Fragile is Agile. That's right, he is the creator of Steel Castle, which is on its 2nd season right now, and it got fairly popular. I enjoy the game, personally. So, I'm actually quite excited to see Fragile run. He's definitely, you know, competed in a lot of R&W competitions, so he probably has the skills to do well here today. But we're about to get started. Here we go. Alright, very nice through the first part of momentum control. Nice, you see total control. And now he's on to the spin cycle. Okay, nice. And he just goes way too late for that dismount. He should have gone back or done another spin or something, but jumping there was definitely not a good idea. And that's going to be it for Fragile. I really hope we see him next season. Now, our second to last competitor is Jan Ninja Dude. You might remember him from seasons 1 and 2. He got the 2nd place prize for season 1, and then season 2 he made it to grand finals but withdrew himself from the competition. But he's back now to show he still has what it takes. He said his ultimate goal for the season was going back and beating the 4th obstacle of stage 2. If you remember in season 1, that was the spider walk, and that's what took him out. So first, if he wants to even get close to that obstacle, he has to beat stage 1 first. And before you beat stage 1, you gotta beat spin cycle. He's on the spin cycle right now. Good, nice. Now on the second one, nice. Takes a whole spin around. You don't see that a lot, but it works though. So he's good. He's on back and forth. Oh no. Maybe an extra swing or 2, but you know, 1 doesn't matter. It's when it starts adding up, that's when it becomes a problem. But he's already on the jumping spider, actually at a pretty modest pace actually, not bad. Nice, and now he's on to Pillar Circle. All these pillars are about timing, and then this is just about control. Oh, he's spinning everywhere. You do not want to be spinning. You want to keep that as straight as you can while still adjusting it so you can line up with the dismount. But he's onto the warped wall, and he got it with ease. And now he's onto the spin bridge with less than 30 seconds to go now. He got it. Now he's onto the lumberjack climb with plenty of time. He does not have to rush. He's going up. Look how fast he flies up these lumberjacks. Very nice. And he is going to clear. Very impressive from Jan Ninja Dude. Screaming, beans, 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 I am him. Congratulations. He is going back to stage 2, and we'll be able to see if he beats the 4th obstacle and gets his revenge. Now, the final runner of the night was the last ninja standing of Alpha Ninja Warrior Season 2, NES Ninja 5. He made it all the way to stage 2, where he timed out on the second to last obstacle, the double metal spin. He is definitely looking, and he is hoping to get back over there this season and try to destroy it. He wants to move to stage 3, I bet. He was so close last season. Literally by seconds. It's crazy. But it's a new season now. He can do it. He's on the spin cycle. Very nice. Nice. And the dismount, very good. Now he's on to momentum control. Okay, taking a few swings. Oh, okay. But he got it. Not a bad pace at all, actually. Not slow. Very nice. Now he's on to the jumping spider. Beautiful mount. Beautiful. This is what you expect out of Last Ninja Standings. Okay, he's jumping. Oh, and he killed the momentum. He tried to move when he was in the air, which that's not what you're supposed to do. If you move, like if you try to move while you're on the ground, you'll definitely get much further. But the Last Ninja Standing of Season 2 is out on the jumping spider. Here are the results. Mixed in with yesterday's results, so far we have Famalam in first, clearing with 22.40 seconds left. And then quite literally 8 frames behind him is Dr. Ninja 64, clearing with 22.32 seconds left. Then coming in 4th place is Poo Lover 12345, clearing with 12.38 seconds left. Then coming in 5th place is Jan Ninja Dude, clearing with 10.35 seconds left. And then coming in 7th is Gabe the Developer, clearing with 5.3 seconds left. Stay tuned for the final episode of Stage 1 next week, where we have competitors including Yas123451, Nebula Deception, Bowsy Pie, and Drastical, and Cyrus08 UK.